Storm Tracker weather starts now with Brianna Juneau.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your Great Falls Connecticut iCam, we are seeing some mostly clear skies and a really pretty sunset on the way. Now, those current temperatures are around 44 degrees and those wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Still going to have to battle with them a little bit, but we are going to see some lighter winds starting tonight. And over in that Opportunity Bank of Montana weather cam, we're also seeing some mostly clear skies, but don't worry, we do have some increasing cloud cover tonight. And those current temperatures in Helena around 46 degrees with those wind gusts around 24 miles per hour. Now, here's a look at your current temperatures across most of the area. It is a little bit colder up in those higher elevations by Browning and that Glacier National Park with those temperatures in the 30s, but 40s and 50s for these lower elevations and central north central Montana locations. Now it is going to be a bit chilly tonight, but luckily through most of next week those temperatures do hang out around that near to above average range, and we do have some mild and mostly dry weather ahead, and those winds again going to eventually be on the lighter side tonight, which is something that we can look forward to. Now here's a look at your upper level patterns. You see these little squiggles in this upper level flow. Those are some short waves, and they are going to cause some cooler temperatures, and they are also going to cause some chances of precipitation because we actually have some Pacific moisture on the way. It won't be a lot, but it will be enough. We can take as much moisture as we can get, but some upper level ridging does amplify as we head towards Wednesday. You can see that there, and so that'll just keep those temperatures. The mildest temperatures will be expected for Wednesday, and it'll keep things dry, but we do have a windy end of the week ahead. But here's a look at your future track. Now you can expect some increasing cloud cover tonight, especially as we hit around that 10 p.m. range. Mainly dry, but we'll start to see some of that precipitation hitting up over on the Rocky Mountain front and in that Glacier National Park area, some rain and maybe even some snow. That will continue to build over in western portions of the state mainly, but we will still see some of those chances of precipitation moving over into central locations and even north central locations as we hit Monday evening tomorrow. But again, for the most part, most of that snow and that rain is going to stay over in those western portions of the state. But the most notable and measurable snowfall is actually going to be up along the Rocky Mountain front and the Glacier National Park, kind of starting on Monday night through Tuesday, but some other mountainous locations like the Highwood Mountains could see some of that snow, but it's not going to be a lot, and it's definitely going to be in that 4,000 to 6,000 range. But here's a look at your wind gust tracker. It is pretty windy across most of the area. We are seeing 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, up to 50 miles per hour at times, but as we hit around 10 to 11 p.m., that's when those winds are going to start to die down, and definitely through the overnight hours. We could see those wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour at times tomorrow, but again, not as heavy or hefty as we've seen. Now there are going to be some portions of the Rocky Mountain front seeing some windy conditions just because of the downsloping of the winds for Tuesday, but for the most part it is going to be on the lighter side until we hit the afternoon when those winds are going to gust up again. So just keep that in mind. We are going to have to battle with them a little bit because that's just what Montana fall is all about. Here's a look at your low temperatures tonight. A bit chilly into the 20s and the 30s with some increasing cloud cover. Now tomorrow you can expect those temperatures right around the same kind of like we saw today, into the 40s and the 50s, with some mostly cloudy skies to cloudy skies, a little bit cooler and lighter winds.